Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Baresi. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. It's a promising position. And this is Bale. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Bale. Rijkaard. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Bale. Bale! And that's a superb piece of defending. And we have
Smartassist meneh, bukan tukang sliding ini, tukang Smartassist ini.
So it's going to be another corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Milan still without a single shot. He's gone for goal. Hernandez. And he's got his cross in. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Vitinha. And he's picked it up out wide. Best place it is. It's a mighty effort! Goal, Milan! That is his ton, and does he not know it? What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. That has been slung wide. Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mateus. Doué has it out wide. Takes the shot! Superb from Doué! A finish right from the top draw! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter.
There's a quick free kick. Wriggles his way through. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Van der Ven is there to clear. Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mateus. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
The ball has bounced loose now. Stood up well to him there. Tries a measured ball. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Milan go into the lead. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's picked his way through. No, he's not getting past him there. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he plays one through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Vitinha. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Luis Suarez. Now it's Lewandowski. That looks a good ball through. That's the keeper's ball. Vieira. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Van der Ven. Short changes him with that pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there's the clearance. Bergomi. And it's with the keeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Mateus. That's Rijkaard. Bale. And it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good vision. And this is Bale. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's looking wide. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Cruyff. Looking to wriggle clear of his marker. And here comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Cruyff. Lovely feet. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header.
Danu.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must
Gacha
stay
Danu,
forward for
gacha.
now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Smartassist semua Danu.
Delivered with swing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They
Sangat
can't let the
bagus banget. Aku
intensity
dapat
drop now.
dua-duanya di akun
There
ini.
is an irresistible. He's gone for goal.
Enak mana sama Messi baru? Kayaknya enakan.
This is why he's so highly
Dua-duanya
regarded.
sih enak.
Absolutely fantastic.
Milan have the chance to go. Van der Ven has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Ini bukan sliding FC nih Danu. Stress FC. Kayaknya harus minum obat nih orang.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely weighted ball. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Oh, that's nice.
Jangan pakai koin Danu.
The speed is slippery.
Gak usah pakai koin.
Able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bale. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. And it's Vitinha. And this is Luis Suarez. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And he's away. Goes down, but nothing given. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Gak bisa ya? Kayak
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal's... Oh, what a climb! Goal! And surely that does
login
it.
gak ada Danu. Buat apa kamu login akun? Emang udah kejual akunmu?
Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he's managed to get free. No, he's not getting his way this time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Stress FC musuhnya nih. Mesti minum obat ini. Smartassist. Ready.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Yamal.
Mau buat ngeselin orang yang pakai Smartassist. Ini Smartassist. Ini flip-flop juga dan ini.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Van Dijk. Now who's going to be first?
Bang, minum obat bang, jangan main PS bang.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Minum obat.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
He's shifting through the
Obat
gears
bang,
here.
obat.
Oh, sweet feet. And that is out of play. Yamal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He is through here. He can get that clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be the final act. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Donadoni, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Shoots! Roberto Baggio. Knocks it into space. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, super find. He is through here. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Now it's Luis Suarez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he welcomes it in. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha, now it's Hullet. Now this could be a chance.
Pretty robust defending.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Sad.
Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a little off target. Roberto Baggio.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Big chance! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for options for movement. It's a threatening ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the pass is intercepted. Jordi Alba. Played in. Climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Donatoni. And he welcomes it in. Donatoni plays it in. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Milan are looking to go forward now. Roberto Baggio tries to play
Rada seruduk amat nih pemainnya orang nih.
yeah.
Tuh.
Now it's Vitinha. Now there's a fine ball. It's Luis Suarez. And he can clear it away.
Rada seruduk gak jelas.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Distributed tidily. He's got away. And the shot!
Anjir.
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
That is a brilliant interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of
Geradak
kickoff.
geruduk lu bang, mainnya bang, geradak geruduk.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche de que se espera tráfico denso tras el partido. Por favor, circulen con
So off we go once more.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be.
Ronaldinho! And that has been clubbed away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to
Salah
make in the
seruduk.
face of danger that was growing. And this is Hullet. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Top kiper.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Woi, Salah seruduk amat.
Got it back and they'll have another shot at goal. It's there. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So is this the start of a comeback? Great chance! Oh, taken with style. Just so
Satu lagi yuk.
pressure and
Game on nih.
to fashion a fine
Masa
finish.
kalah
Well,
sama
at
geradak
one
geruduk
stage,
gaming.
it's been body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Gameplay dong.
This
Tuh kan?
is threatening to
Ih.
become a really good game.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, the ball just didn't work out.
Salah seruduk lagi, Salah seruduk
Milan
lagi.
clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It
Bukan
was
situ,
always
Amang.
going to be intercepted.
And this is Eto. Vitinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Donatoni.
Salah seruduk kamu, Salah seruduk lagi. Ah,
Great vision.
sini,
And this
sini,
is
sini.
Luis Suarez. He's
Game
got
over.
a shot. And it's in. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is
Ada
frightening
sudut
football. He
gaming aja
has
deh tadi.
increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Milan have their third corner.
Un cambio de jugadores.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Dapat ah.
Oh, cracking ball.
Anjir.
Well, it didn't look good for a
Kecil,
while, but that
kecil.
was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's in a great chance for a shot.
Gila main shooting aja.
Oh, Barcelona! And they're back in
Shooting
front.
aja orang.
And that is about as cool
Jelas
as they
nih,
come.
Bang.
He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous,
Offset dong,
fabulous
Bambang.
finish.
Tadi
Anything that
cancel.
close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of
Eh,
100, the keeper's
apa
not
sih?
getting there.
So we have a breakthrough.
Woi.
Now how will things develop from here? I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Tahu itu situ.
Tries a shot. No mistake. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Cancel aku Bambang. Eh.
So the lead now is 2.
Ih.
And things are much healthier in
Edan.
their favor. Mind
Ya orang.
you would have thought that when the
Ya
last goal
Allah, begitu aja bisa.
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Tak jelas.
This is their second corner of the game.
Tak jelas Bang.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland.
Masuk kau.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And that interception was
Ke depan aja nih orang nih, gak jelas nih ya.
great positioning, so good from him.
lovely ball in a
Ah.
roach, and the shot! They've scored! Right back in the game.
Gak ada polanya nih orang.
Momentary lapse mercilessly exploited.
Tuh,
They were
sel ke depan aja.
absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed
Tuh.
from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one
Depan
more
lagi.
chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
The error
Ah.
shows great strength. That's a shooting chance.
Apa itu?
That's going to go a long way. Looking for the rock. Can he
Ah.
finish? That is special. Gareth Bale. That is a gem.
Main
An
futsal.
absolute gem.
Depan, asal ke
We
depan.
thought it was over. It's all square once more.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Asal ke depan tuh.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Oh,
It
ke
just
depan
goes
lagi.
to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to
Apa
find
sih,
a
Bang?
winner now, there's no question
Main
who
begitu
I'd be
amat
backing.
Bang.
Oh, super find. Shapes to
Ih.
shoot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Menit berapa ini?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Halan.
El dorsal
Halan.
17,
Ah,
Filippo
Vitinha
Inzaghi.
plays it short. And that's aimed into the middle. The keeper gets his hands on it.
Halan.
Can he get on the end of this?
Tar dulu atuh bang, gitu aja. Bisa.
Yamal, Vitinha, he's cut it out.
Depan
Pirlo.
lagi.
And the
Depan
counter
lagi.
is on.
Ah,
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well
masa
played.
sih bang?
Vieira. And that will be it. Magic. What a magical
Aneh.
football match. And genuine respect all round.
Yuk, gas lagi.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Best. Pele, and he's there to make the challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's shifting through the gears here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Knocks it into space.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Strokes it back. Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Now the ball in. That's an excellent interception. Hullet. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Thuram.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Ibrahimovic. Hullet. And Assar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a good ball through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Floated through. And there's Hullet! Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Serves up across. Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. And he's certainly onside here. He's picked his way, gets his head on it! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Vieira. Van Dijk makes the interception. That's a sharp pass. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Hullet. Hullet going face to face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Pepe getting this one clear. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Best. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pele, he's found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. Lofted in.
Toyama clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played out to the right. Neymar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Very nicely done. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, chasing the game, trailing by one. Stood up well to him there. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ronaldinho. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Has crossed into big header! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's cut it out. Vieira. Milan looking to pass their way through. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Vieira. To Bergamy. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Best gets through on his own. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
That has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 22.
And here's Bale, and back it goes.
Numero 7. Numero
Looking to
11.
play him in.
Lasciano il campo per
Ribery.
il numero 9. Il numero 99. Bale.
Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Il numero
Now it's
27.
Haaland.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Rafael Leao. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Not the most accurate pass. Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their second corner now. Maldini with the clearance. So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments. And this is a rather big one. And it all depends on the service. Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Ribery. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Il quarto uomo indica
Into
2
stoppage
minuti di
time,
recupero.
whistle due any moment. Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, that's fabulous. Bergkamp. A lot of space ahead of him. That's tidy. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Thank you.